Hello, everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. Friends, today we have a special guest with us. Her name is Mitali Garg. She recently got selected in TCS for digital role for a package of 7 LPA, and she has got her joining date that is on 7th of November. So, this is not a upgraded offer. I wanted to let you know before we start. Okay, so Mitali, congratulations for your joining letter.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so before we start, getting into questions, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Mitali Garg. I am from Mandsaur. I have completed my BTech from Medicaps University from Indore, and I am graduated in 2024 only. And now I am selected for the digital role at TCS. So, thank you
Okay,
for that.
so how happy you are now? Because there is definitely delay in onboarding for many of the candidates, and you are, in one of our TCS selected group. So I just wanted to know your happiness, or what was there in your mind before you had not got the joining letter.
I am very happy because in 3 months only I have got the joining letter, and it was not expected because many of the candidates have also got after 1 year also. So it was really happy for me. Like I got the joining letter as soon as possible. So that
So this was not at all expected, right?
yes, it was not expected.
Okay, so basically, like last year, the situations were different. This is for all of the student, but this year the situation
Hmm.
is better, like compared to last year or last to last year. So definitely, today also you are also aware, right? Many people got the joining letter for digital. So the basically the joining process is getting triggered. You can say it's fast only, right? So 3 months, 4 months is not very late. So we will have to keep some patience. Okay. So what is the process after you get the joining letter? So yesterday, I think you got the joining letter, right? And your joining is on 7th of November, right?
Yes, I got the joining letter on 19th October,
Okay, 19th
and
October you got.
after
Okay.
that,
Mhm.
yes, 19th. And on 19th, I got the survey mail, explore survey mail. In that there were only two questions, whether I will be joining the company or not, and I have filled the BGC or not. So these were the two questions.
Mhm.
After that, I got 3 to 4 mails for the initiating the BGC,
Mhm.
and some more mails. I actually don't remember that. So that is 2, 3 mails I got at the time.
Okay. So
And today
mhm.
today there was onboarding session also from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and
Okay, great,
that
great.
was all about how I have to fill all the documents in that.
Mhm. Okay. So this onboarding form, like before you got the joining letter, so this BGC form, have you completed, or like till what extent you have completed the BGC form?
I have completed my BGC form.
Ex-
Total completed it was.
Okay, except the three things, right? Like the medical
Yes,
certificate, non-criminal
NCA
certificate.
medical and
Okay.
yes,
So
that's so.
now also they are giving you that this particular things to that PDF files, any kind of format they're sending it to you now, or have you taken it
I
from our videos only?
I've taken it from your videos only. And today I got a mail that my BGC was rejected because my Aadhaar card was not good at that time. And I have updated. I have
Mhm.
not used e-Aadhaar card at that time, so I have to upload the e-Aadhaar card for that. So I have re-uploaded that section, and I have to fill that NCA and medical and birth certificate also now.
Okay. So if anything mistakes which you have done while filling the BGC form, so I had said you, if you'd have watched my video, I had clearly told if there is
Yes,
anything,
yes.
they will reject it multiple times. There is no problem if they reject for 5 times, 10 times. So this is how it happens, so that you will be able to correct if there is any kind of mistakes there. Okay. So now coming to the point, like, do you remember when you had applied, when you had did the interview, and when you had got the offer letter, so that the student can relate with that? uh,
Okay. So on 8th May, I have given the NQT exam,
mhm.
and then afterwards on 21 June, my interview was scheduled. And
21.
after that, on 15th July, I got the offer letter. And now on 19th October, I got the joining letter for that. And 7th November is the joining date.
Okay. So, are you able to recall like what were the question asked in the interview? I will not get into the written test and all, but what were the questions asked in the interview and for how much duration the interview was there? And you said like 2024 pass out. Which what is your background basically? It's like
Computer science engineering.
computer science engineering. So, have you done any kind of project with respect to artificial intelligence, machine learning, or something which is out of context?
No, I have not done any projects in AI/ML, but
Mhm.
I have created the project in React.js and C++ programming language.
Okay, okay, fine. See, I'm just trying to understand, like, is there any specific, skills for which TCS is onboarding now? And as you said, like, you have got you're joining also like near to your place only, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, do you
In
remember?
location where I have completed my graduation.
Hmm. So, basically, in Indore TCS, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And from there, your house is how much far?
House is very far,
It's okay,
or
but
from 15 kilometer.
15 kilometer,
Uh, yes, I'm staying in a hostel, so from that it is 15 kilometer.
no,
And I'm
from
from Mandsaur, so
months.
from Mandsaur to Indore it is 250 kilometers
250 kilometers. Okay. So there is no
approx.
use even if you are, it's 250 kilometer or 1,000 kilometers, still you have to travel. But good, at least
Yes,
on weekends, if you can plan, you can easily go to your home. Okay. So let us come back and
yes.
what was the interview questions were asked to you and how many interviewers were there? Where was the interview conducted? So if you can tell the complete process, like how exactly it happened. So you got the interview mail, then you went to your college, or sometimes, or when you went, when the interview started, did they verified any kind of documents and things like that?
Okay. So my interview was scheduled in TCS Indore campus only,
Mm-hmm,
and there were two panelists there.
mm-hmm,
And my timing for the interview was morning 10 a.m.
mm-hmm.
and my interview was there at 3 p.m.
Okay,
So I
so
had to wait at that time.
just 5 hours.
No, yes.
More than that
So
actually, because you would have reached like at 9 or sometime, right?
yes, 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. The interview was. I mean, there were three rounds.
Mm-hmm,
First was the technical round, managerial round, and HR round.
mm-hmm.
So overall, it takes about 2 to 3 hours for me. So it
Okay.
was very late.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So for the interview, technical and managerial round, they were combined,
Mm-hmm,
and there were two panelists there.
mm-hmm,
And my interview goes around 45 to 50 minutes.
mm-hmm,
And in that interview, uh, basically they were asking the general questions, and then afterwards they have asked me three coding questions.
mm.
First one was the question. Yes, three coding questions.
Okay.
First one was they were asking you that in the NQT you have cleared for digital roles. So can you remember what was the two questions you have got at that time? So I have already only solved first question and not the second one. So I have told them that I have solved the first and not the second one.
Mm-hmm,
So I don't remember the second question also.
mm-hmm,
So they means they turned the questions to means they have changed somewhat in that question and
mm-hmm,
have asked me the same question that I have got in the NQT.
mm-hmm,
So the question was like there was a list of numbers, and if the number was divisible by three, then you
mm-hmm,
have to print THREE. If the number is divisible by five, then you have to print FIVE. And if the number is divisible by both, then you have to print THREE FIVE.
mm-hmm.
This was the
Okay.
question in the NQT.
Okay.
And they changed the question for some words, happy and happy ending, like these words. And two and three, they have taken the variables.
Mm-hmm,
So I was a little bit confused in that question at the time of interview. So at the time, they told me that I cannot say how you have cleared that interview because you are not able to complete this question. So it was a major challenge for me that time. I was demotivated also at that time, but afterwards I have solved that questions. Then there were two questions also. One was a pattern question.
mm-hmm.
So they have created a pattern using 1, 2, 3, and
Okay.
I have solved that question.
Mm-hmm,
It was there was a minor mistake in that question so that I have recognized very early.
mm-hmm,
So that was the question. And there were managerial questions also that I didn't remember actually.
Hmm.
and one more question to reverse this trend.
Okay,
That was the question.
that was easy, right?
Yes, yes,
Because you would
yes,
have practiced well. So, any other
yes.
question which you can remember from TR and MR?
How will you see from yourself from 5 years after now? That was
What
the
you
question.
what you said?
And I wanted to be at your position taking the interview of some another candidate. That was my answer.
Good.
Yes.
But
And
okay.
strength and weakness also the questions, sir.
Okay.
Strength and weakness, yes.
Okay. Great.
That was the question.
Okay. And this went for how much time? Like your tech, I mean TR and MR?
45 to 50 minutes.
Oh, only okay. HR separately like another 5-10 minutes.
Yes, that's our subject. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
15 minutes good.
okay.
Yes.
So what did they ask in HR interview?
In HR round, the panelists clearly said that I will be judging you based on your communication. So be accurate at that time.
Mhm.
He was asking what you know about TCS. So I have told him whatever I knew. I have actually grabbed that years also in which year TCS was established, and also I have learned that years also. I have told him. Then he was asking whether the TCS is a service based or product based company. So I told him that it is a service based company.
Mhm.
So he was telling me that you are wrong. It is a product based company. We are having some products also. So he was so particular about his company that TCS is somewhat a product company.
He said like that TCS is a product based company.
Yes, yes. You can. He was saying like you cannot say it is a purely service based company. It is a product based as well as service based company.
See, the name itself says Tata Consultancy Services. So they are doing this
Yes.
consultancy service. Okay, great. Okay, fine then.
And one more thing was that he have found an error in my resume at that time.
Mhm.
Because for the 10th class also and 12th class also I've written the same year 2020. So that was a blunder because before my interview, one candidate also have done same mistake. So I encountered that.
Okay, great. The HR was quite,
Yes,
like he has opened his eyes and he was going through all those things. Good. So good to see this kind of HR nowadays,
yes,
like who are serious about, like see, it's very difficult to find that particular error actually in resume and all. Many will miss. So we can say like he was very much focused
mm,
and he was very seriously taking the interviews. That's great to know. Okay.
yes.
So when did you receive your result? So 21st of June done. So when did you receive your result?
I received the offer letter on 15th July.
15th of July. So almost you can say like almost a month, right? 25 days something. Okay. And after offer letter, so in how many days you that BGC option was enabled for you?
Um, I think within a week only it was enabled.
Okay, within a week only it was enabled. Okay. And did you take any test like explore or something? So did you take anything or how it is?
I have started that course. I've not completed that.
Mhm.
And I was having knowledge of UI UX. So I've started giving the assessments for that also.
Okay.
So that one. And
Great.
know your organization. I have read that also.
Okay. So
That much only.
how did you come to know about online study for you? So what made you to come here?
Okay, so when I was going through that, when I will be getting the joining for the TCS, at
Hmm.
that time I have gone through some YouTube videos and I found your channel useful. So
Hmm.
after that, I have means in every day I have opened that online study for you for knowing whether any update for the joining letter or not.
Then
That's why
then
it
we
was
stop
very
making the
helpful.
videos, right? See, because like see when we have some kind of genuine information, no, then only we make the videos. We don't want the student to get confused or certain kind of things because there are many YouTube channels they will be daily posting joining is happening. See, one person joining does not mean the joining is happening. So that's the reason we always want the student should not get demotivated and they should get the correct information. So okay, so there might be some delay. And again, through this interview, also I wanted to tell that the joining for other candidates it will be keep happening, but in a very less amount, and it will take some more time. Let's say like it's already October, so November and December nothing will happen basically. So December, like almost 15 days, all the companies will be closed. So we can expect the joining to be shifted to somewhat January. Okay. So Mitali, it was nice interacting with you. Anything which you wanted to share to the students who are waiting for the joining, or anything like who are going to, the students who are going to appear for the NQT later? So any suggestion from your side for both of them, for those who are waiting for the joining? And I could see like in WhatsApp group, like once you put like I got joining, a student started pinging you. Like,
Yes, yes.
so, and that's how I also pinged you, because very rarely I checked the WhatsApp group, and that time I checked, and then I contacted you, and then you asked me, so तुम्हारा भी selection हुआ है क्या? Okay. So,
Yes.
nevertheless,
Sorry for that.
no, that's totally fine because you're not aware. And even my first company was Tata. I started my career with Tata itself.
Yes, I have seen that video also.
Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, so please tell me like what is the suggestion which you will be giving to the students who are waiting for joining? They're quite distressed, their intention, and that's how I wanted you to at least tell something from your side.
I will only say one word, patience. Actually, at the time of interview, also the panelist was trying to check my patience, whether I will be giving the correct answer or not. He was again and again trying to demotivate me. Like he was saying again and again, like you are wrong. In every question, he was trying to tell that you are wrong. So patience is very important for you. Also for joining letter, also you have to be patient for that. So I will tell
Okay.
that.
And what are your suggestion for the student those who are going to attempt TCS and QT? On like it's on campus is still there, off campus is there. So like what was your strategy? We will not dig much into like your strategy, but yeah, so how did you do? So that kind of like a consistency, or what was your key of cracking this TCS and QT?
Okay, 1 month before NQT, I have started learning aptitude because aptitude was major in that TCS NQT. And for the coding was almost easy only. So from the first year only, I have started coding. So it was a little bit easier for me.
Mhm.
So aptitude is major thing for that,
From
and
where
timing for completing the question for aptitude,
from where
it
did you
was
read
important.
this code aptitude? Any
There
channel?
are, I didn't remember actually channels. I have watched some YouTube videos also and solved the questions from India Bits and all. That's it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Mitali, and all the very, very best. So go join TCS. It's a very good company. You'll really enjoy. And I'll be like pulling you some other times to help the students.
Okay.
So please help
Okay.
them, or maybe in the comment section also they will reach to you. Thank you. Thanks a lot for coming
Okay.
to the
Okay.
platform.
Thank you so much.